Hey Joe, it's Folks here. What I have for you today is what could be a billion-dollar print-on-demand product. During the video, I will review a product sample for you. I'll also give you some amazing design ideas to try with it, and I will reveal the supplier that you can use to actually sell it. If you are new to the channel, make sure to check out some of my other videos to see some of my other print-on-demand product reviews, and if you want to go through some step-by-step training from me to actually build yourself a print-on-demand store, make sure to check out my course. There is a link down in the description. The best part is it is completely free, and inside you'll get access to over 30 step-by-step videos showing you the process to actually build yourself a print-on-demand store. And right here is what we are going to be looking at today. These are print-on-demand tumblers. In a few moments I'll give you some amazing design ideas to try with these, and I will be showing you the print-on-demand supplier that you can actually get this one here from. And if you get value out of the video, make sure to drop a like on it. If you are looking at this video and saying, Joe, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with your forehead? I just got back from vacation. I have a little bit of a sunburn. It's okay. In a few days, it'll be back to normal. So as you guys know, here on my channel, I like to do product reviews like this, but I also like to show you guys some data. According to this article here, the tumbler market over the next few years is going to be growing. You can see here that they have analyzed this, and they are showing that over the next few years, we're going to see tumbler sales on a global level continuing to increase at a compound annual growth rate of over 7%, reaching almost $1 billion by the year 2027. Now, what does this actually mean for us as print-on-demand sellers? Does this mean that we're going to be able to sell this tumbler here and make $1 billion? Probably not, because there are lots of different types of tumblers. If you want to see a review video, I have about a dozen different types of tumbler samples from various print-on-demand companies. I can make a video in the future where I show all of those. If you want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. My goal in making this video is to help you to see a trending print-on-demand product that you could potentially sell on your store. And this one here is one that I think is high potential. As I am making this video, it is April, which means we are coming into some warmer weather, and this could be a great option to use on your print-on-demand store. And so before I actually show you guys some design ideas for these tumblers that you could use on your own stores, I want to briefly just talk about the quality of them. And like I said, in this video, I'll also show you the supplier that you can get this exact tumbler from. But the quality of these is quite nice. I don't have any complaints on the quality here. I think in terms of the actual print on here, we're talking about a print quality that is very nice. You can see this one here. Everything is really clear. Everything is really crisp. There are no blurry lines or anything like that. Even this one here with the watermelons, if we look at the detail here, it is definitely there. So there, if you wanted to do, some intricate designs on something like this, you definitely could. In terms of the quality, everything is nice. This is a stainless steel, very thick, very durable. It has this hard plastic lid with stainless steel on the inside. It has a straw here that is also typical hard plastic. Definitely from a quality perspective, nothing here, in my opinion, that would be out of the ordinary. This is what the bottom looks like here. It says designed in California, manufactured in China. So depending on, what you're saying on your store, make sure that, anything like that wouldn't conflict with that. Overall, I don't have any complaints here. Like I said, this is a stainless steel product. It does come with this little note inside of it that has some information about the product on here. It also has this branding as well. So again, depending on what you're doing with your store, something like this may or may not conflict with it. To me, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But overall, like I said, very nice product, something that I think is high quality, something that I think is nice. And now let's jump into some design ideas for you. Now, obviously, when you're selling a product like this, you're going to want to make sure that you have an awesome design. When I show you the supplier of this product, we'll talk about pricing breakdowns and all of that. But first, I want to show you some design ideas that you could use to actually get a great price for this to make sure that you are profitable. When it comes to drinkware, I see a lot of people doing stuff like this, where they will create a design that says softball mom or football mom or baseball mom or something like that. And then they have like a vector outline of someone actually playing the sport. And something like this here on a tumbler like this could be cool, but I think it's just a little bit basic. And what I would recommend you to do instead is something like this here, where you actually create a background on the entire tumbler. So you can see this version here. The entire tumbler looks like a baseball baseball. You can see the laces on the top and the bottom. I think maybe if you were doing this with another sport like a softball or a basketball or something like that, you could obviously mimic that style there on the back of your tumbler, meaning if you are doing it with a softball or a basketball, you would make it look like that sort of a ball. And then on here, they have some other personalization elements. Do you need to take this amount of detail with yours? Possibly not. You could just do some sort of a quote with the child's name and their number on the tumbler somewhere, basically making this something that the mom can bring to the game, and it can be something that they can use to celebrate their child. And you could do this for tons of different sports. Literally any sport that a child plays, you could make a tumbler for it. Another option, which also involves personalization, is one that I think could be really cool, but might be difficult for some of you to actually pull off because there's likely going to be a lot of different steps involved here. But what I'm talking about is creating a tumbler that sort of does what this does here. So on this site, they have a whole bunch of cities available for maps to actually be printed on various canvases. And I think there could be some potential here with a tumbler where if you were able to allow people to personalize the tumbler with the map of the city that they live in, or maybe the city that they went to college in or something like that, I think that could be a cool idea for a tumbler, and it could give someone a little bit more reason to want to actually spend the money necessary on something like this for you to actually be profitable. Speaking of cities, you could do the same thing like this here, but you could do it with sports, where you could actually create a tumbler that is themed for specific sports in a specific city. You could use colors and city names and things like that. Obviously, make sure that you don't use team names or team logos or anything that could potentially violate trademark, but you could create a personalized tumbler for someone that is based on a specific city, and you could use the various colors that are sometimes associated with the different sports. Another option is to do something like this here, where you are actually taking the faces of people's loved ones or their pets and putting them on the tumbler. This could be a really cool option for people to allow them to have a really personal item where you could take, something like this here with the socks, taking the photos of the dogs and putting them all over. You could do that exact thing on a tumbler like this. Another option would be to do something like this here. Now, this is not the actual niche that I'm telling you to do, but what I'm saying is this is a play on the Busch Light logo. If you know what a Busch Light is, it's a type of beer. You could actually create a tumbler that sort of mimics the logo of the beer. Obviously, make sure to create it from scratch. Make sure to make it different. Make sure to not make it the actual Busch Light logo, but you could do this with Budweiser, a whole bunch of other ones, and use, the basic framework of those logos and then change all the colors, the names, all the text, everything like that, and create a one-of-a-kind item. Something like this here, I have seen in the past as well. This is another sort of spin on what I was just talking about. This is a tumbler that is meant to look like a White Claw, which is a type of hard seltzer. If you don't know, Google it. You can see what it actually looks like, and you can see here that they have created this to look like something completely different. And then on the back here, they have some funny different things written. This could be a cool option for you to be able to create for a lot of different niches. In any event, when it comes to making a design for this product, I would say to definitely utilize your space, right? What I mean by that is don't just make a white tumbler. Don't just make a white tumbler and put like a, t-shirt design right here and then the rest of it is just blank. Like actually use your entire space. Create something that fills the entire thing to make it a one-of-a-kind item that someone is going to pay a decent amount of money for, because again, when I show you the supplier of this, you're going to see this is not a cheap product. So this product is actually available inside of the Printify app. It is called the Skinny Steel Tumbler with straw, 20 ounces. They have some descriptions here talking about how it is non-toxic. It has a matte print finish. It has a non-toxic, BPA-free double wall insulation. I'm not really sure what a lot of that means, but it sounds fancy. And this is definitely, like I said before, a pretty nice tumbler. They have some decent mock-ups on here for you to use to actually sell it. It's going to be sold to you from a company called Sunfrog Solutions through the Printify app. Now, I must say, I did post preview image of this inside of my Print on Demand Facebook group. If you're not a member, make sure to join. There's a link down in the description. There's over 60,000 people in there. So if you want to join a Print on Demand group, that is an awesome community full of product reviews and a ton of different advice, both from me and other people. Make sure to check that out. But I had posted a preview image of this in the group, and there was a few people that were talking about how they had a bad experience with the Sunfrog Solutions supplier. So I don't know what that bad experience was. I'm just sharing it because people shared it with me. I got 2 samples here from them. They are very nice. They came quick to me, not a long delivery time at all. I am here in the United States, so obviously there's shipping from the United States, so there wasn't, a ton of different travel time for them to actually have, but these are nice. They're gonna come in at $13.01. 10% if you have a Printify Premium account. If you want to get a free month of Printify Premium, you can use my code. It is NINJA50, NINJA50. Add that into your payment section inside of your Printify account, and you'll get a free month of Printify Premium. If you have a Printify Premium account, it's going to get you this product for $13, which makes it very, very able to be sold. I don't know if that's a good sentence or not, but it makes it a good price, right? This is something that you would then be able to price at like $34.99 or even $39.99 if there was some decent personalization there, and that would get you some good profit margin on this. And like I said, nice tumbler, definitely something that I don't think would be viewed as cheap or anything like that. I think people would be happy with the quality of this. I think at the end of the day, what's important though is that you actually create a design that people will pay for. You know, I think this is a great product. I think this is a trending product. I think it has a lot of potential. I think ultimately though, what it's going to come down to is you creating a one-of-a-kind design and not just creating a basic tumbler with a, you know, t-shirt design thrown on the side of it. I think you actually got to create something that's unique and one-of-a-kind that is made specifically for this product here. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is this product something that you would potentially sell in the future? Either yes or no. Let me know why. Also, like I said before, I have about a dozen different tumbler samples from several different print-on-demand companies of all different shapes, sizes, and I can make a review video where I kind of break down all of those. If you want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.